Sutiporn Satchapanroj. I am an instructor in Institute for Innovative Learning. Today I'm going to talk to you about the writing a reflection. And you can call me Yui, and you can find me at this email if you have any questions about the writing reflection. So I'd like to start with the definition first, what we are talking about. What is the writing a reflection and why do you need to know it? Okay. The writing reflection is actually the way that you record your response and your feelings about your past or present experience. Present means like it's just happened, like you just finished your lecture class, and actually there is no specific format or theoretical framework for writing a reflection. You can write anything, your feelings, your frustration, your understanding, even you are developing your understanding, you can also write that too. But it doesn't mean that you can write anything without organization. I would suggest you organize your writing and arrange it. So you would rather try to list what you want to write. You organize your thoughts and feelings before you write. And you should also keep it precise. Like you have to know what you want to deliver. What is the message you want to tell the instructor? And show the emphasis. What is you want to emphasize, and you want them to understand how you frustrate on that learning. And lastly, be polite. For example, when you want to talk about something or someone, you would like to make sure that it would be beneficial to talk about that. Okay. And there are two ways of writing reflection. One is a reflective writing, the other is a reflexive writing. It's CT and X, okay? I like to distinguish these two so you can see that what is serious and what it might not be very serious. It's about the progression, it's the process, not the product. The reflective writing is something like you want to review what you have just learned. You recall your prior knowledge or your past experience, how they connect to what just happened or what just learned. And then you explain the connection between these two. Maybe you learn something new and it's connected to what you have known a long time ago, or you have questions about that long time ago. So you explain that. There is no right or wrong on writing a reflective writing. There is no need for the theory. You don't need to find any reference for supporting your personal understanding, because it could be wrong. It could be you're still developing your understanding and you probably still have some questions or frustration, so that's possible. However, I have some tricks for you. You can also use the mind map or hierarchy chart or flow chart to help you write the reflections well. I would suggest you list what you want to write. You could also record your voice. If you have to go to another class right away, you record your voice and then you come back to it, and then you put the list on it and pick some items that you want to write about it. Okay, and this strategy can also use with the reflective writing and also reflexive writing. So we go to reflexive writing next. The reflexive writing is to write in the third person. You have to step back and look at yourself there, compare the new you to the old you. Because when you write the reflective, it could be writing many times. You know, you can just finish your class and then you write it like a journal. And there's no right or wrong on that. But after you write it for a couple of times, you probably want to critical critically think about what you have learned so far. You step back one step and then you look at, oh, I have become a new person because I know that now. So you provide a rationale for your own position, your current position. And you can also discuss your values and beliefs. It doesn't mean that you have to accept everything that you've learned, because when you learn the new information or new things, you probably have your own thinking about it. You might not buy it, or you probably have some opinion and you have some rationale to take some of the ideas, and then it becomes the new you. So I'd like you to see yourself in reflexive writing, and also discuss what you believe and what you want to do with your your own learning, the new you. Okay, so that's the difference between reflective writing and reflexive writing. And you have to pay attention when you got an assignment to write a reflection. You have to distinguish whether the instructor wants you to write a reflective or a reflexive one. And when I said precise, it means that the length of your writing shouldn't be longer than 3 pages. 2 pages to 3 pages is the optimal number. One page might be a little bit too short, because just the item listing, that's 1 page already. You should have some explanation in your writing. So 2 or 3 pages would be what I suggest. And I would recommend you write it within 24 hours. Like I said, that maybe you record it first so you can remember what just happened, and then you can finish it up within 3 days. But you have to start writing within the 24 hours that happened. This is talking about a reflective because it's happened like a journal. But for reflexive, you can keep your own reflective journal for 2 times, 3 times, and then make your own reflexive writing. So that means the reflexive writing might take more time, to 7 days. Okay? And most important, you should review what you wrote. Whatever you have written, you have to read it first. Sometimes when you think about something and you start writing, it's just skip what you were thinking. You just skip some words that you want to write it down. So if you review it, you read it before you submit it, you will be able to complete it like perfectly. Okay, so that's it for the writing reflections. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, you can find me at this line ID, my personal ID line. And see you. Bye.